So this review will be on Sunfire, or Shiro Yoshida, who is one of the two X-Men from the new X-Men, who actually had appeared in the X-Men books previously. And he makes his first appearance in X-Men number 64 in 1970. He's got these details on here that give his costume this chainmail look on the legs and on the arms. It's alright. I'm kind of never seen it on the actual art in the story, but it does look very good. It's a little bit different. This should be, the belt there should be white. It's the one mistake they made with the costume. The gold here on the arms and legs and on the helmet, it's hard to tell there. But they're slightly different colors. Either that or this is just faded. My favorite thing about this figure and the character is the mask. I think it's just a great design, and I actually believe that Ron Mars or Mark Bright or whoever came up with the design for the Kyle Rayner crab mask said that Sunfire was a very big influence on that mask. His head moves left and right. His arms go all the way around. They go in and out some, and bend at the elbow, and rotate at the wrist. He does have waist articulation. His legs go forward and back. His knees bend, and his ankles bend. All in all, a very, very nice figure. Pretty well articulated too. He's not really limited by or restricted by anything here or anywhere else. He's got the wrist any of the other figures have. So that's pretty cool. His origin is particularly interesting for history buffs because it comes as a direct result of the bombing of Hiroshima. Yes, his mother was in Hiroshima, and she was pregnant at the time, gave birth to him, and unfortunately she died from her exposure to that same radiation. He grew up resenting America because of the death of his mother, and grew on resenting America because of its perceived effect on the Japanese culture. He became very militant in his thinking towards America. His father became ambassador to the U.S. However, his uncle, his father's brother, thought very much the way he did, and actually wanted to foment those feelings in Sunfire. His uncle convinces him to use his powers in an all-out war against the U.S. And in doing so, he attacks the U.S. Capitol. And by that I mean the Capitol building in Washington, D.C. He's opposed by the X-Men. Now, during that battle, his uncle kills his father. And when he sees this, he's angry, and he kills his uncle, taking revenge for his father's death, and surrenders to the authorities. So while he does have some responsibility towards his actions, he still harbors bad feelings about the U.S. in general, and continues his anti-American activities. I guess he is freed or acquitted of his uncle's murder in U.S. and he's free to go. So after he's released, he continues his anti-American activities, and because of his arrogance, is kind of misled or manipulated into battling Namor and Iron Man in the two other appearances before he joins the X-Men. However, in both instances, when his so-called partner reveals just what an evil guy he really is, and that's in the first instance against Namor, it's Dragon Lord, and in the second, it's the Mandarin, and he turns the tables on his former partner and joins with his initial opponent, and then he returns to Japan, where Professor X asks him to help save the original X-Men from Krakoa. So he accompanies the team in their first mission, but he never officially becomes a X-Men. And that'll be it for this review on Sunfire. Stay tuned for my next review from this set. Until then, see ya.